All right, first game we're talking about Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Memphis Grizzlies. How y'all feel about the game?
It was a good game, honestly. And I'm not gonna lie, the Wolves sold the bag
You
very
just said it
early.
was a good game.
It was a good game watching it.
I
I'm
guess you
not gonna
weren't
lie,
watching
especially
the same game, bro.
when the Grizzlies came back, it was
It
lit.
was a good
That's
I'm not gonna
game. It
lie,
wasn't a
it
bad
was a good
game.
game. Yeah, it was a good game.
I mean,
And
obviously, if the
Desmond,
team you wanted to win didn't win, then I guess. But nigga, it
yeah,
was a good basketball game.
I wanted the Wolves to win, but I mean, I can't get
true.
mad because that Grizzlies comeback was crazy. It was
It
really
would have
good.
been a good game to me, not in terms of the team I wanted to win, is if they at least put up a fight and then just roll over and get killed in the
I don't think
last
they rolled
quarter.
over. I think. I
Now they
think.
didn't
They
roll
got
I
over.
think. I
they
think.
were missing, man.
They weren't
I don't
dying
think
though. I'm
they. I
not gonna
don't
lie.
think they rolled over. What happened was
Oh yeah, oh
the
yeah, you go.
Grizzlies just they thought the Grizzlies would roll over, and they didn't. They fought the entire time. They
They
did not
did.
stop, like
They
at
definitely
all.
did. Which they were on what is it? A 37-9 run in the fourth
Hmm.
quarter.
Yeah,
I was like, what?
They were at one point they were on an 18 to 0-1-0 run in like the before the halftime.
Cat
The
literally.
box score for the game ended 104-95 in favor of the Grizzlies. Dylan Brooks had
Damn.
11 points, 2 assists, 4 rebounds. John Morant, who didn't shoot great at all, but he did everything else. He had 16 points, 10 assists, and 10 rebounds. I think that's his first triple double he's ever had in the playoffs. Devin Bain carried the load on the offensive end with 26 points. He had 6 rebounds and 2 assists. He played 40 minutes. Ja played 41. And Brandon Clark, who was nice as hell to me, he had 20 points and 8 rebounds off the bench. Tyus Jones had 11 points, and it was huge in the fourth quarter for him. For the
it was
Timberwolves,
good.
Anthony Edwards had 19 points. He played 40 minutes. I wish he passed the ball more. He only had 2 assists. There's a lot of guys he missed. Vanderbilt had 10 points, 13 rebounds. D'Lo, this is the first game he actually played kind of like D'Lo. He had 22 points, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds, but he missed a lot of shots down the stretch. Beverly had 14 points, 5 assists, 2 rebounds.
That nigga play like ass, bro.
Who, Beverly?
Beverly did
Beverly?
not
Nah,
play
no,
like
no, he
That,
didn't.
that
ass.
No, no,
14,
he
Did,
14
didn't.
and 5
bro.
is
He was
really good
he
for
was the
Beverly.
Nah,
Bro,
reason
yeah,
we
I
yeah,
were
gotta
Beverly
look
cooking
at
in
played
the
it.
good.
Are you
beginning.
looking at his shooting? Bro, he went 0 from 5 from 3.
Yeah,
We're
bro,
not talking
Yeah, but
but
he's
about
not
those
a
his
but
shooter
those
game.
though. He's
That's
not a
not
shooter.
Beverly's game,
those are
bro.
all good looks. He just missed
Yeah, nigga
like
not a shooter.
He did more
he
than
really
his
isn't.
job on the court, bro. They just
Nah,
didn't
Beverly can shoot
finish
the
him.
ball. He can shoot
Shit,
the ball.
bro.
Yeah,
It's just that
Yeah.
he was just
he
missing.
was
These are
missing.
open. But if you
They were
expecting
out of
but if you
momentum.
expecting Beverly to be like a sniper and knock down 5 threes, like those are just shots that he has. He took them, but he missed them. But what my fault is, and like y'all might disagree with this. I thought Towns played ridiculous. 8 points and 5 boards, and I understand like people missed him, but bro, you're the star of the team. You need to make these niggas understand you have to get the ball. And even if like let's say they just weren't passing, right? He needs to, and he's been doing this all season long. He's been doing this since the series has started. He has to stop getting himself in foul trouble like this. It's every single time, and that's why you can't blame the players for not giving the ball to him certain plays because he's barely on the court because he has to be on the bench because they don't want him to get fouled out. Like I
I
have
mean,
problems with that with a lot of players.
I totally forgot. Look, he was in foul trouble this
He
game
was
too.
he's been in foul trouble every single game since the plane.
Mm.
He always does this. He needs to stop doing that. He gets these really ridiculous petty fouls, and it makes literally no sense. And that's what I'm saying. When he's on his game, he's easily top 4 big man in the league. But then he has
Yeah.
games like this where he gets 8 points and 5 rebounds, which is literally unacceptable. But he still played 33 minutes.
No, I'm not gonna lie. That's
This
terrible. I'm
nigga
not
type was
gonna
just running. I'm not gonna lie.
lie.
He was.
Like you're the best player on that team. You need to at least demand the ball
And he
more
just fucking
or whatnot.
yeah. He has to.
Yeah, you have to.
Cause it's like he's just being a body on the court with all that fucking talent. It's ass.
they had a
Yeah, hell yeah.
26-point lead at one point.
Yeah.
He did have 5 blocks though.
Ja
Yeah,
didn't
bro.
even.
But
I mean, Ja had
but
a
that's the
triple
point that I
double.
made the other day about Jaren Jackson Jr. You can block all the shots you want, but if a team is hot and scoring, you can block until you're blue in the face.
True.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that doesn't matter. And this was a game that they honestly should have won. They just let these guys just keep
Oh yeah,
fighting.
hell yeah, they should have
They
won.
thought they
Hell
were
yeah,
going
shoulda
to
won.
roll over and just say, all right, on
Not
to the
even
next one.
shoulda. They needed to win this shit.
Yeah.
This is not a
Nigga, they
team
were
that's just gonna
home.
roll over and give you a game.
Ja didn't even. I mean, Ja had a triple double, but he didn't play good.
Yeah,
He
he ain't
didn't
go
play
crazy.
he didn't play like efficient or anything.
But which
Right.
is like sad that they still lost and he was kind of off. So it's like
Mm.
they could have did better.
So where we leave off at?
The Memphis Grizzlies versus
How the Timberwolves absolutely wetted the bed and disappointed all of their fans.
They did.
I was gonna say something else, but I'm gonna keep it PG.
Bro, I'm sorry, but who the bro? I was watching the game the whole time, bro. And I
Bane,
was
right?
wondering who was guarding Bane.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
Desmond Bain was going crazy.
I think
I
it
mean,
was
clearly
either
it was
because
nobody.
the thing is I think
True.
I think Edwards and Beverly were so focused on guarding Morant. Like Edwards wanted to take the challenge of guarding Morant, but then Beverly used the primary assignment, and they only guarded Bane off of a switch. So Bane wasn't really like getting checked up in his chest like the other dudes.
Nigga, no one was
It was-
guarding him.
They were letting the other players beat them, and it worked. Like instead of Ja beating them, but
I still think the Timberwolves win in 6.
Yeah,
Really?
I still think so.
no, yeah, I still got them in 6. But
I still
like,
got
they gotta clean up their act. Like Cat
I
cannot
doubt
have
seven.
any more games in this series
Nah,
playing
I'm
like
not gonna
this,
lie.
bro.
After what Ja said and the way he played after that, bro, I don't think they're gonna win.
Yeah, but he
fuck
said
Ja.
no. He said that they got dogs in this.
That's
mode.
crazy.
He said they got dogs,
Honestly,
bro,
the
and they do.
only-
Honestly,
Literally, the only reason I feel like the Timberwolves lost these past 2 games is because Cat has been in foul trouble and has not been demanding the ball. If Cat goes and posts another 30 and 10 game, they're gonna win. Cat just needs to play
that is true.
how he played
But
the
also,
first
I
game,
feel like
bro.
they've been playing with a lot more energy than them, though.
That's what I'm saying. They need to get more hyped up.
that is
Like they
true.
just like how they were in the first half. They need to keep that consistency. They're not.
It's not
keeping
even
it.
that, bro.
Who, in all honesty, who has the best fighter in this series? Like, if you had to
The Timberwolves. They got Patrick Beverly.
no, bro, that's not what I mean.
What
I
do you
mean
mean by
like,
fighter?
obviously Patrick Beverly is a fighter, but Patrick Beverly's not skilled. Like, Ja does not stop.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, that's what you mean. Oh, okay.
Towns is like, oh, I got a foul. Like, it's like he
Yeah,
Ja does
complains
not
about every
care. He
call, yeah.
keeps going. He keeps going. He does not care what happens. That's how you gotta play in a series, bro. Like he was shooting terrible tonight, but he got everyone else involved. You know how many times that guy hit the floor today?
Yeah, they were
You would
talking
think
about
you
it.
would think he
Bad
would have had like 10,000 splinters. He was on the ground the entire game.
He should have had more free throws. It was
Yeah.
fun. Shit on him.
Yeah, they were.
You should have, bro. Honestly, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, like, I want to say that the Timberwolves lost it, but I really do feel like the Grizzlies won this joint. I'm not gonna hold you.
bro,
I feel like- I
honestly
feel like
I think it's both.
I think
I
they're
think
gonna
it's
win.
both.
Because
it's
they
2-1
still
right
could have
now.
won in the last quarter, bro.
Well, where they play next? They're gonna go back to Memphis, right?
No, they're still in
they got
Minnesota.
one
They
more
get one
game.
more
Yeah.
Minnesota.
I think they're
Minnesota?
definitely winning this one.
They're gonna.
They stole back home court by winning this game.
I don't know how it's gonna go next game, but I know they're gonna come out fighting way better than they did this game.
I hope
But I
they
still
do.
think the Grizzlies are gonna be able to take it.
If they lose next game of the season, the series is over. There's
Yeah.
no way they come in from a 3-1.
The Grizzlies is not losing in Memphis.
They have the most skill, bro,
Yeah.
but they don't got the fight to come back from something like that.
You said the Grizzlies not losing to Memphis, Alex.
Bro, they just be falling apart in the second. Like, bro, the
They're
second
not.
half.
The
second
thing
half,
is
they
about
be
them, they're
falling
not
apart.
consistent with their intensity and their fight. They get too complacent with the lead, and you seen that. Like they need to keep the same energy all 48 minutes. They calm down and let them like started taking.
Now I see what y'all be
shots
talking
they
about.
were
These niggas,
taking,
they
bro.
dead ass did just roll over and die, bro.
That's
They
what I'm
do.
saying. They didn't keep fighting, bro.
That's
That's what I mean.
honestly sad.
They were killing the Grizzlies the first quarter too.
Which is ridiculous because they had a chance the entire fourth to win the
Straight
game.
away, bro.
The entire time to win the game.
And that's another thing. As good as like I get Patrick Beverly what he's there for, but you cannot like for most of the quarter, most of your possessions, have him carry the ball up the court and continuously try to make the plays for you, because it's either going to end up in a pass out, which would lead to either a turnover or a bucket. You play 50-50 with that, or you're going to leave him to have to ISO when there's no option and have to drive and possibly get a foul or just miss against John Morant or whoever's checking him, which he was doing good in the first quarter. But to me, he did his job at what he was supposed to do in that first quarter, especially in that first half, and get the energy going from the beginning, get them revved up, and get them hyped to keep going. And he had the adrenaline going. They just needed to carry it out and finish the game, and the Stars didn't do that for the most part. At least not Cat and D'Lo was like. D'Lo was, to me, D'Lo is too streaky. Like, he's inconsistent. I love D'Lo, but he needs to be more consistent for me. I don't like how he's so inconsistent. That annoys me. And Cat had to demand the ball more, because they would have won that game. Even if Cat gave them like 20, at least 20 and 10, bro, they could have won that.
If he gave them 15, they would have won the game.
That's what I'm saying. Because
Yeah.
then, okay, he's a presence. He's a force now. He's being aggressive in the paint, and he's getting the boards more. So now we got to worry about this. Okay, leave my shoot. Now you got more space for shooters to shoot and stuff like that. You got to send 2-3 bodies under to him. Now shooters is open, or he's going to go to the line. Like, he wasn't being aggressive, and he wasn't calling for the ball, and he's the best player on the court. He's telling Anthony Edwards to calm down, like, chill out and stuff with the shots, but you need to know, give me the ball when I'm here in this position. Pass it to me. I'm either going to find one of you or find you out there, or I'm going to go up and get the foul or make the bucket or something, bro. You're the best player on the team. You can't play
Honestly,
like that.
But Edwards played
You,
good though.
you talking about that is making me think about what Shaq said about Kobe. That
Or-
he was asking Kobe for the ball, and Kobe was like, "Get that shit off the fucking rim." Cat could have did that.
No,
That is true.
But
That is
Cat
true.
coulda fucking.
That is true.
That's true, but Edwards and
I mean, but
thing is
Edwards,
not the- I see what you're saying, but
Edwards,
Edwards and thing is not
oh
the
shit!
same.
Now that I think about,
Like,
I mean, obviously he's not Kobe, but it's like he's had 39,
Definitely.
39. Like, he's been doing this, and I think he didn't play bad in today's game.
he didn't play bad,
He
but
didn't.
certain plays that mattered, that like he shouldn't have did certain things or got the ball where he got it, because he can't. You shouldn't have him come down the ball with the court to make the play. You should have D'Lo run it up, or Pat Beverly, preferably
Because now that I think about that
preferably
joint, bro,
D'Lo, and make the play. Don't
like
have
like
Cat
like we talking
back.
about, like, a lot of people talking about the 8 points, bro. But how you on the court for 30 minutes? You only got 5 boards.
Yeah, he should have had
Like, there's no
at
way he
least
should
10
have 5
boards,
rebounds, bro. Like,
10,
Vanderbilt got
Like, he got
13.
damn big.
That's what I'm saying.
He
Steven
was- he
Adams
just
wasn't
wasn't
out
being
there.
aggressive
There was
then.
literally
That's
no
really
one
the
on
only
the
thing.
court.
D'Lo
out there
has
bigger
5
than him.
boards.
There was no
He
one
wasn't
on the
being
court out
aggressive
there.
enough.
That's what
He
I'm
wasn't.
saying. There was no one on the court during the whole 48 minutes out there that was bigger than him, because they did not even play Steven Adams at all.
Like,
I
Tyus
just
Jones
looked at
has
him play
5
Steven
boards. Like,
Adams.
that,
And he got
Jordan
killed
Jackson
on
has 7, but
blocks.
he was in foul trouble too. But my
Yeah.
thing is, like, Jordan Jackson's not the main focus of their team. That's why I'm like Josh should not be out rebounding you, bro. I don't give a shit how much heart that nigga has. He should not have more rebounds than you, bro.
Vanderbilt's
that's just possessions he's taking
understandable,
from him.
But Tillman, you should rebound him. Clark, you should
He plays
rebound
so
him.
soft.
Like,
Like, he
you
doesn't
gotta
get
play
aggressive.
harder. That's what it was like he was on demon time at the end of the season. Pat Bev had him, like, they had him riled up, and now he's just playing
Yeah, now he's
soft right
just
now
like-
since he got in the playoffs. Ever since that playing game, that
And that's,
one
this
game
is
one,
exactly
and then
where he
now
needs
he's.
to have this shit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro. This is a make or break stage for him, because now
Because if you're gonna be playing like a fucking crackhead throughout the season, and then in the playoffs you acting like a little bitch, and people gonna be
That's
looking
what
at you
I'm
like, nah,
saying,
this
like,
nigga
this
only
is-
has all
this-
that fight. When that shit really don't matter, but when it really counts, he's just not doing anything. And it's bad.
All right, so how do y'all
Just tell him
see,
to step up, bro.
considering what we witnessed, these
Grizzlies in 6.
Grizzlies in 6?
I still say
Yeah.
Timberwolves in 7.
Dre,
So, yeah.
Wait. Sam, you been said Grizzlies and
yeah, he said
mean,
No,
he
I
said
said,
Grizzlies.
I said, Wolves.
Oh,
What? No, I said Wolves.
Oh,
7.
yeah, well, my fault.
Minnesota and I'm changing it. Minnesota and 7. I'm not.
Oh, okay. I might have to say 7 because I don't think they go win 4 straight games against these guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna say 7, Tristan.
I still have them. I don't know about 6, possibly 6, but definitely 7. If Cat stops playing like this and starts playing,
If he
like
doesn't
he's
step
supposed
up, bro, don't be surprised if they just beat them in 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. That's some depressing ass shit.
Quiet, bro. Why you always talking?
Okay,
Bro, because
so
Harry was
this
such a
one,
fan.
this is the one that's been irking my nerves, man. And it's like, I'm not a fan of either team like that. Feel me?
Yeah,
It's just that
but the Jazz should
I don't
not be
like
losing like
foolishness.
that.
I love that you know it. I love that you know which
The
one.
Jazz
The
should not be losing
Jazz
like that, bro. It's
versus the
pissing me off,
Dallas
bro.
Mavericks. The Mavericks won tonight, 126 to 118.
And they
Jalen
let
Brunson is the
Brunson go for
greatest
31,
player
bro.
of all
It's
time.
so stupid.
Bro, this nigga out there looking like prime MJ mixed with Curry mixed with
He's
Kyrie.
out there playing bully ball at a 6'1" guard.
I literally watched him bully Gobert, elbow him in the chest. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? Like, what's
Bro,
going
there was
on?
a play in the fourth quarter as soon as Gobert sat down, and the Jazz had the opportunity to drive in and get more plays inside the paint, especially Donovan Mitchell and Mike Conley to go in the paint with more spacing, and they decide to hoist up a three-pointer contested, and then Jalen Brunson comes down the other court, clears the court, ISO. He takes a taller defender. I forgot who was guarding him. If it was Royce O'Neal or something, it was a taller defender. He goes into his gut and lays him, and then he goes back talking crazy. I'm like, bro, you're letting this, yo, he's looking like Steph out there. I'm not gonna, he's killing them, bro.
Alright, nigga said stuff.
This is the greatest.
Steph,
This yo,
I'm not gonna lie.
2022 Brunson is the greatest player of all time. Bro.
I'm sorry, but the Jazz are actually fucking disgusting.
They got
Please,
I can't even lie.
Not
I was
gonna
listening to Stephen A. talk about them, and Stephen A. was he said, "I don't like this team," and I can't lie, bro. This is ridiculous,
They're
man.
disappointing me. They're disappointing me more than the Timberwolves, because that's a good series, bro. Like, that's understandable between two young teams that are gritty and fight, and they're just going through making certain mistakes. But as a Jazz, a veteran mixed team, you've been there multiple times. You know what it takes to get there. You've been further than this, and you're struggling with a Luka-less and Mavericks without Tim Hardaway Jr. at that too,
either,
bro.
yeah.
And you're losing, and you let Jalen Brunson average 30 on you, bro. Like, come on, that's ridiculous.
With the same amount of shots, he takes 22 to 20 to 24 shots every game. Every game they played, he plays the same. He don't give a fuck what happened. He just go out there and ball.
And the more he does this, which kudos to him, because the more he does this, the higher it raises his chance of getting a bigger bag coming off season and more value to his stock and looked at by certain teams.
Well, they re-signed him.
Yeah,
he did it again.
They
They
re-signed
re-signed
him
him.
in the playoffs. Yeah, but you cannot let him, out of all people. Granted, he's probably their third best player outside of Luka and maybe Tim and then whatever. He's their third, fourth best.
He's better than Spencer, bro.
But
he's better than Spencer, bro.
you can't go out there and let him average 30. At least
Bro,
let Dinwiddie
the entire
win 2.
game.
You can't let him
Just look at Luka. When I tell you he is salivating to get out there, he was excited as shit. He's like, yo, these niggas really held it down. Like, he's like, bro, they're up 2-1, and looks like come back in the next game.
They could lose
Oh
this
my
next
gosh,
game,
bro.
and tie the series at 2-2. If Luka comes back, they're winning the next 2 games. That's it.
I think the Jazz might sneak in and get one.
Alright, so I have a question. So what did he?
No, I said if the
do?
Jazz wins the next game and Luka comes back after that winning is 2-2, the Mavs win the next 2 and they go on to the next round. I'm not going to, because Luka is going to exploit that. I'm telling you that right now.
He comes back next game.
Cause that's even worse. Like, Brunson's doing this without another playmaker getting the ball in his hands. Luka could literally play, like, he's not going to because it's Luka, but he could play off the ball low-key with Jalen and Spencer there. But even if he plays on the ball, he's going to get Jalen Brunson even more looks, and that's just going to be worse for the Jazz. And Dinwiddie's going to score more efficient. They just can't beat this team once
They're not guarding them. Bro, they hit
That's what
18.
they
They hit
are,
18 from 42 threes. That's 42.9%.
Oh my god, and I saw it again. Cleveland should not have 17 points, and freaking Bertan should not have 15 points. Why are you letting...
How many threes did
Oh
Cleveland
my
hit?
God.
Cleveland hit 4 for 5 threes. He was chopping. He was just open, bro. This is exactly what I'm talking about.
Let me look at this.
Utah shot 9 for 28 from 3. That's 32.1%.
Cleveland shot
How much assists
4
they
or 5
have?
from 3. Bertan shot
Assists?
4 of 7.
They had 20 assists.
Who's this? Josh Green had
That's
12
not bad
points
for a
and
team.
shot 3 of 5.
Better.
What about
Why
the
is
Mavs?
Josh Green
Dallas had
scoring?
24.
Like, bro, it's
Um,
ridiculous, bro. Josh Green should not be scoring against
the
you.
rest of
Like, I
low
don't
is this
understand,
game.
bro. They lost. And Donovan Mitchell
I
should
have
not
I'm
have
not.
I
6
have two
assists,
questions.
bro.
I have two
I'm
questions. I
not.
have two questions. I have two questions.
Okay.
Okay.
It's ridiculous, bro.
Do y'all ever think that do y'all think Donovan Mitchell's a superstar?
No.
No.
No, he's not there
Do
yet.
you
No,
guys do you guys think that this is his peak or
he
No, of
could
course
get
not. I
better.
No.
don't. I don't think.
He
No.
I
He
don't
could
can
think
get
get
this is
better.
better.
his prime yet. Like he's not his prime. I think he's what? He's only 24. I think or 25. I think he's 24 or 25. He's not in his prime yet.
Yeah. And the
so you
reason,
guys
the reason I feel like a lot of people feel like this is it because Donovan, since he's been in the league, he's been in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Every year
So
he's
he's
been in
been
the
held to
playoffs.
high
He's never
standards.
not made it. He's been in the playoffs. Like he's still getting better. Like he's still eventually Donovan's going to be like that guy where it's like he's going like you can have him and you'll be fine. Like it doesn't matter who's around him. I think he is kind of like that now, but it depends obviously on like the people still kind of around him. Like Gobert, the fit's been nice, but I think it's about time that they try to figure something else out. Conley, it worked the first 2 years they were together, but it's not working anymore.
yeah, they got it, bro. That doesn't that shit looks
Defenses
disgusting.
Which
have
is weird, bro,
adjusted.
because
They
he was
cannot.
brought there to be the guy to take some of the load off of him
But
offensively. He's passing
I.
the ball pretty well, but he's not doing like he had 6. He had 21 and 6 tonight. That's fine. But the game before, he played 22 minutes and scored nothing. That's what I'm saying. Like
Remember
like
that.
Tabitha said, this nigga was just running.
Yeah, he was.
Like it's like that's what I'm saying. Like it's nothing.
I
Like
see
he
it. He like he
and thing is,
got.
Donovan Mitchell's not making anyone around him better. He has 6 assists,
Yeah.
but majority of the time, bro, it's just him just
That
shooting
nigga is
out
a
of the
ball
gym.
hog, bro.
I don't know if he's a ball hog. I think it's just the team system that's around.
Yeah.
Like he shot 1 for 8 from 3. Like 11 of his points, 11 of that 30 came from free throws. He shot 10 for 21, which is 47%. That's not so bad. But the 1 for 8 from 3 is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Jordan Clarkson, he's a good player, but I told Sammy this, not that consistent,
Cannot be your
and never
second
bet on
best
him on
scorer.
FanDuel. My God, the Rudy Gobert, he had 15 points,
Yeah, 7 rebounds.
7 boards. How many blocks did he
6
have?
or 6.
1.
For 6.
I think he didn't play the last 6 minutes of the fourth quarter though because he couldn't hang. They were just exploiting it. They had to take him out.
Yeah. I'm not
Like, it
gonna
makes
lie.
no
they
sense,
gotta-
bro. He was
Wait.
but
This is
his,
game 2 that
This
passed. Right?
game from tonight.
this is a game
3.
tonight. This is game 3
It's game 3.
He's just
in
not
Utah.
a good,
Okay.
In Utah,
not a good perimeter.
I'm not gonna
he's
lie
not a
to
good
you.
perimeter defender. He was a
At all.
negative 16 while on the court for them tonight.
That's why they had to take him out, bro. He was
I'm not gonna lie to you. Since the Mavs won these first 2 games, and it gives Luka more time to come back, it's
the
over.
second 2 games. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And that's
over.
crazy,
I
bro.
honestly, I didn't think the Mavs actually pulled it off without him.
And I'm not
But now
gonna
that they
lie.
did, it's not looking good for the Jazz. I'm gonna be honest.
Wow.
After this series, bro, I'm not gonna lie. People are gonna start taking. Maybe it's the Jazz, but it might be. But guys are gonna start looking at this team as a little bit more serious now. They're gonna look at them differently now.
Who, the
because-
Mavs?
Yes, because
I'm always
now
taking them seriously. Yeah, Luka
No,
Doncic.
no. Granted, they've been a serious team with Luka, but I'm saying I feel like people count them out because of their failed experiments or failures in the past couple of playoffs. Which is, to be fair to them, they haven't had as good teams or coaches as like the other opposing teams they're playing with a Kawhi Leonard and a Paul George and stuff like that, and a Stephen Curry and all that. But I feel like because of what they're doing without their first and arguably second best player, when those guys come back and whatever happens going into next season, all I
Wait,
know is that
who's
they're
their
going to be
second best player?
third,
Hardaway?
second, whatever you want to call it. I guess he's their third.
Nah, he's a
technically.
he's a good role player.
Yeah, yeah, but you know what I mean. Like
Mhm.
like they don't have their two of their main scorers that gives you points, and they have these dudes in a chokehold 2-1. They still could come out of this, but they have them 2-1, bro. It's not looking good for the Jazz. I'm not gonna lie. They're gonna have to make some moves if they don't win this series.
Now my pick from the jump was always Dallas
I'm
in
letting that
7.
move.
I'm not gonna lie, hot take. I think Mavericks in 5.
All right, bro.
I'm not gonna lie.
I think 6.
I think
I
5.
say 6. I say the Jazz get one more win, but then they lose.
I just feel like the Jazz aren't gonna win. I don't know why.
I feel like they win
Because
these.
Luca's not
this
back,
next
and they're
one.
dying to.
I
What's
feel
his
like they
name?
win this next one, even though
What's his
Luka
name? I just
comes
forgot his
back,
name. Brunson.
but
There you go.
yeah,
Well, these niggas.
Brunson's not ass. Don't get me wrong. He's not ass, but like he's
he's
killing
not
them
the
right now.
caliber player that
Yeah, exactly.
that
He's
he's
killing them.
playing at. Nobody viewed him as that. Like,
And Cleaver's being left open again, which is kind of funny. But
Cleaver's killing you. You have Josh Green scoring 12, Bertan scoring 15. Like you just
I
can't.
truly
you have
believe the
Finney
Mavs could pull
Smith
this off in
scoring
5. Actually,
14.
I know I changed it. I changed it from last time. I said the Jazz, but I changed it back to Mavs.
Have all these dudes in double digits, bro, and their best player is not there, and they're making you look terrible, bro.
Yeah,
And you guys
That
can't
is
go out
true.
there and get a bucket, bro. Like it's crazy. The crowd is waiting to erupt, and you guys are just breaking, bro.
No, I'm not gonna lie. They're really gonna look at Donovan Mitchell crazy if he loses this shit.
But
Because
the
Luka
thing is
wasn't
that,
there.
I feel like it's
And
not
the
his
that's not
favor
fault.
is
It's
fair
not
to
necessarily
him
his
because
fault.
it's not
Yeah,
his. It's not fully his
It's not.
fault.
It's not fair, but that's just how it's gonna be.
He's the
True.
star of
Y'all
the
know that.
team.
true.
Yeah, I know that's exactly how it's gonna be.
What the
They're
fuck?
gonna get a
Was,
Rudy's
what the
ass,
fuck
too.
was Daniel House doing? That's what I'm trying to know.
They got to get rid of Rudy and possibly Mike Conley. I'm not gonna lie because
Why does Daniel House have 20 minutes for only 2 points and 2? What was he
that's what
doing
I'm
on the
saying,
court?
bro. Like
Running,
they
nigga.
keep playing these
Suicides, bro.
defenders, bro.
Not gonna lie. If Jordan Clarkson was more consistent, though.
He's been consistent
Yeah,
this series.
But it's
But
Yeah,
like I
but it's
said,
only
his points are flat.
yeah,
Yeah, like they hold no
hold
weight. I know what you
Like
mean.
Mike
Yeah.
Conley, they got used to it. Like they're just doubling Donovan and
To
let
Mike
Mike
Conley, I don't know
Conley
what
do
the hell that
whatever.
was game one.
They need another scorer with him or a actual solid playmaker that's gonna go out there and get you 8, 10 assists, no problem, and still could get the 15 to 20 points if needed. Like no problem. Like they need something different. Like if he had like a Dinwiddie, I'm not gonna lie, he would be in a way better situation if he had a Dinwiddie on his team, but he doesn't. Giving myself the
Okay.
chip. I don't know.
The Golden State Warriors versus the Denver Nuggets. The Golden State Warriors
Bro,
won 118.
we gotta talk about this series, bro. Like,
The Golden State Warriors won 118 and 113. Draymond Green
Ah,
had 6
man.
points, 10 assists, 5
Pool
rebounds.
party. Splash party.
Andrew Wiggins had 9 points, 1
PTSD.
assist, 6 rebounds.
Death
Klay
Rider.
Thompson had 26. Steph had 27. Poole had 27.
They all come out for 80.
Okay, guys. Okay, all right.
I'm not gonna lie. I honestly don't have anything to really say about that. I'm just saying Warriors in 5.
Warriors.
Bro, Warriors in 4.
What is it for? Are you
Can I finish the box score?
Yeah, bro, y'all decent, bro. Come
Yeah, you
on,
can, you
man.
can.
I'm sorry.
Aaron Gordon had 18 points and 12 boards.
ass?
Nikola Jokic had 37 points and 18 rebounds.
That's cute.
Will Barton had 13 points and 4 rebounds.
Bro, all right, bro. Your last about to be throughout the whole
Warriors
video,
fans are
bro. Shut up.
Monte Morris had 10 points and 6 assists. Alright, y'all can talk.
All right, go ahead, Warriors fans.
Where's it for? Alright.
What?
Honestly.
Like nothing to what the fuck?
Nothing to be said.
Nothing, bro. Just
Nothing to be said, bro.
Anyway, I was gonna say,
I'm sorry.
I think Jokic is really. I'm not gonna lie. He put the team on his back, but it wasn't enough, bro. 37
Yeah,
points.
he
They really
going through
let
right
him
now.
down.
It's not.
did
It's
his
not
thing,
Jokic's
I'm not
fault
gonna lie,
because
he
he's
did his
missing his
thing,
star.
bro.
He's missing his team, like his star teammate.
Bro, there was a play that he had a mismatch and he was on Klay fucking Thompson, and
Yeah,
a
yeah,
dark
that's what I
skinned
was
man
talking about.
shot a deep ass 3, bruh.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, that
I
was
don't know
Martin.
who it was, but that man is a
It was the
nut.
Will Martin, bro. That nigga's
They
That
retarded.
guy's crazy.
I saw that
That
shit,
nigga
bro.
is retarded, bro. That shit was so stupid. Like your man just scoring 37 points, bro. He has Klay Thompson in the paint.
It's not even
Why did you
the 37
take the
doesn't even matter, bro.
three?
In that position, like he literally towers over Klay. Clay's a little kid compared to fucking Jokic, bro. He would have just back down, freaking hook shot, fade away, something. But you
I mean,
shoot a deep ass 3? That's
to be-
ridiculous.
Probably would have helped either way. But
Yeah, they would have doubled him because they were.
Yeah, but then that would've led to a
every
better
Yeah,
time.
but
shot,
that would
though.
have been a better
Yeah, that's what
possession.
I'm
Sure.
And he would have
Yeah.
got somebody open regardless.
gonna- I was
And there was
gonna
like
say
10 seconds left on the clock.
No, it wasn't.
They just forced
Bro, he
it.
did not just pull that shot out of nowhere, bro. There was mad time on the clock.
Oh, you meant the shot clock. I thought you meant like the clock itself.
Oh, no. I'm talking about the shot clock. There was mad
Yeah,
time,
but
so he
they
did not
should've-
have to do that.
They should have I have to tell you,
I'm
Jokic,
not gonna lie,
that
they
was a
could have won
bad
that
player.
game. They lost that game.
Yeah,
It's
they
That
not
was
they
Honestly,
their
could
more
have
that
the
won
was
the
their
game.
Warriors.
chance,
It's
guys.
not more the Warriors winning it as good as they are. It's more of them losing out.
They
I'm not
lost
gonna
it
lie.
because of the way they played towards the end.
I ain't
They
gonna cap
didn't
it.
give it
I feel
yeah,
bad for the Nuggets.
I know Jokic is mad tight, bro.
I mean, he has every right to be honest. Man.
He does.
21 minutes and
That was a
6
But
stupid ass
yeah,
seconds.
the
shot,
Warriors got
bro.
this series. I'm gonna be generous
That
to say the
shit
Nuggets probably
ridiculous.
gonna get a game, but they're
No, they're
probably
not
not.
getting the game.
Nah, they're getting
Realistically,
swept,
they're
bro.
Nah,
probably
bro.
not.
They're
Nah,
not
for
getting
it,
the
Getting
bro.
game.
swept, bro.
Cause next
80
game,
points from
Jokic is gonna
3
have to try
guys
to fight off
alone, bro.
three 30-point players, bro. Again, it's
Yeah.
not gonna
And
happen, bro.
Jokic showed pretty much the best of what could have happened in this series, where he got
Yeah.
almost 40 and 20, and another dude had basically almost 20 and 12, and they still couldn't beat those guys. So it's like the most he could, the next step is to drop 45 and 20 or 50 point, and even then it's like that's asking a lot because he's tired, and on top of that, it doesn't help.
DeMarcus was playing.
He was okay, but it doesn't help his shape. They
He was
keep
killing
putting
them.
him in every action on defense, and he's not in the best shape to stay with a team like the Warriors. So it doesn't favor him, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Jokic gonna be holding the MVP trophy at home after getting
He's
swept. It's
not.
crazy.
I still think they give it to Embiid. This is Embiid's year, bro.
Honestly,
It should go to Embiid, bro.
I don't know who it could go to.
Giannis got his too. Jokic got his. Do not try to give him back to back because Giannis got back to back. Just give Embiid his. Embiid technically would have won it last year if he didn't get injured. So
Wait, the MVP?
yeah, if he didn't
Yeah.
get injured, he was winning that over Jokic last year.
Oh, yeah, facts.
It's ridiculous
I mean,
that
Jokic
you
is still
have
extremely
your
efficient
best
though.
player
Jokic is
coming
probably
off the
gonna win it because of his
bench.
efficiency, though.
Yeah.
Your best player is
Efficiency
coming off the
matters.
bench for
Damn,
30
but
minutes.
I can already
shot
hear
27,
freaking
bro.
when Stephen A or somebody talking about, oh, he got knocked out in the first round.
I don't think they're gonna look at
No,
it that
no,
way
yeah, he's
because
playing the Warriors
Yeah,
under
he's on an
man.
undermanned
Yeah.
team with a full healthy Warriors. So
they still would have lost, though, but,
Steph
Nah, I would have
Curry
gone to
had
6 or 7.
27 off the bench.
I'm not gonna. I mean, I think they could.
Five.
I think they could have beat them, but
what?
You
yes,
think they could have
Just
what?
Jamal Murray and.
Jamal Murray and MPJ.
Jamal Murray's a bust.
Andrew,
He could
alright.
easily.
I'm not.
Oh, yeah,
They could win,
cannot.
bro. You
They
guys just
cannot
don't
win
remember
this
how good this
series.
team is. So there's no
No,
point
I
in
remember
me.
how
Team is
good they
really
are.
It's
But
the
fucking good
Warriors,
now.
so they're gonna win. That's literally how you guys.
He didn't deny it. That's how he sees it. That's crazy.
I said no. It's not just because the label the Warriors. Like,
Mm-hmm.
All
Alright,
right,
is that
final
it?
verdict.
That was the worst one. That shit was ass.
There's not really much to say because it's like one
That shit was
there's
sided
not
ass.
much
now.
to say. They're just killing them. Jordan
Yeah,
Poole.
like that.
Yeah,
The
they're playing an
76ers
undermanned
won.
team, bro.
The Raptors and the
Worst series
76ers
of the
and this one.
playoffs.
It kind of is.
It's
I'm
the
not gonna.
least entertaining of the first one. I can
I
say
mean, the
that.
only reason why it's the worst series is because they're getting straight clap.
Nah, I think Miami versus.
It's
Thing
not
was
even the
worst
worst
series.
or the least entertaining. It's just the easiest decision.
Yeah, I
That's
actually,
what
yeah,
I'm
I
Yeah.
think
saying.
Miami
Because
and the
it's
Hawks
still
is the worst.
entertaining as hell watching these niggas play. So
Yeah, because Trey Young is their best player. He's not
Like,
even.
Not gonna cap.
what
I thought
He's
the
not
Jazz and the
doing
Mavs.
shit.
I
watching the
thought the Jazz and the
Hawks
Mavs was gonna
play,
be the worst
bro,
one.
I
is
mean,
let's just
really
say how much
toxic.
of a breakout year this has been for Poole, and how he's going to either not get the bag yet because of the team he's
Bro,
on,
if
but he's
anything,
gonna.
if he doesn't get anything, bro, that nigga is gone.
No, he's
no, he's
not
not
leaving. I'm
leaving.
not
He's
gonna
not
lie
leaving.
because at the same time, the team that he's
He'll
on is the
leave.
reason he's playing so
If
good.
they don't
Bro,
give him the right money, he will leave.
Not
that
He
this
is
nigga
playing
year,
is
extremely
bro.
good.
Not
He is
this
playing
gone.
extremely
year.
good.
I'm not
I'm not gonna
saying
lie.
this
Especially
year.
in the
I'm not
short term.
saying this
No,
year.
of course, yeah,
I'm
of
saying
course.
in general. If they do not give him the right amount of money, he's out of there. Especially his
Yeah, of
agent. You know, he's a
course.
clutch. He's a clutch thingy. Like he's part of
Oh,
clutch.
he's a clutch.
Mhm.
Nah, but the way he's playing, he's definitely gonna be a star soon. Like he's going to be like a all-star on the level of, like in a couple years. I give him 2, 3 years, maybe for like a Donovan Mitchell,
Donovan.
I
like
think.
like a
Mm,
Devin, like in the terms of aspect of the level he
Ooh.
would be on without having to play with Steph and them.
Jalen
Like
Brown.
I feel like, yeah, stuff like that. Like I feel like he'll be that kind of star.
Not gonna lie, Devin crazy.
Yeah,
yeah,
he's
you
Devin.
put
Locked
yeah,
in,
you
bro.
said Donovan Mitchell and Devin. Booker. Do you
Crazy
put
as
those
hell.
two in
You
the
wallet.
same? You put those two on the
Not,
same
no,
pedestal?
That's beastie.
not as good as I don't know how to word it. Like just in
No,
terms
but
of
you
star.
what you just said. You said Donovan Mitchell and Devin Booker. You put those two on the same pedestal?
Oh no, of course not.
Okay.
I was just
I
trying
How
mean,
the
to
I
hell
mean,
you
define
say
before
that?
before
no,
before Devin Booker made it to the finals, a lot of people had them on the same level.
yeah, they were in the same.
A lot of people had them on the
I
same
know.
level.
I know.
Before last year, Devin Booker never made it to the playoffs. Like,
Nah, look at him now.
Wow, his first playoffs he
Hamstring
went to the
injury.
finals.
mhm.
That's actually impressive.
I mean, we have the point guard.
Yeah, I was about to say
True,
first ball.
true.
Well, he probably would have went for 50 that last game though if he didn't get injured.
Yeah, probably. He had 30 in the first half. All right, so sweep.
Sweep.
Yes, easily.
Yeah.
I
No,
bet.
Pool
The
party. Pool
sweep,
party.
Sammy.
Please stop.
Sweep.
It's
bro.
a sweep.
Sam, you gotta
Stop
stop
trying
giving
to
these
be
fucking
nice
teams
to
hope,
these
bro.
niggas, bro. Sweet.
All right, if it goes to 5, you guys owe me.
Oh, you
Sweet.
what?
Alright, well, you
I
jacked.
don't know.
You barely. What? You were asleep when they were playing. What?
I
Yeah,
fell
Sam,
asleep
you ain't
real
watch
quick.
nothing, bro.
I fell asleep real quick.
You didn't
Yo,
even be
Miami,
watching the
yo,
games, bro.
Miami play tomorrow, 7 o'clock.
No one cares,
You
bro.
know, you don't get hurt.
I still,
Yo, you're weird.
I think I got the Warriors coming out the West, definitely, but I don't know about the East. I'm still.
You don't know.
Nah, it could be between the Philly, the Celtics,
It's really. I'm not gonna
and
lie.
the
Not
Bucks.
that Middleton got that injury. I'm not gonna lie. Like they're gonna make it out. They're gonna make it out the first round. But I'm not gonna lie. I think Boston might
They
beat
gonna
them.
have to fight Boston.
Boston
Nah, I'm not gonna.
might.
Not
I
gonna
still got the Bucks.
lie.
I still got the
Philly,
Bucks winning
Philly,
out. It's gonna be
Philly,
harder
and
though. Way
Boston
harder.
looking like
You mean the
moves.
Yeah,
The
because
Bucks.
the Bucks might lose that.
I'm not
that
gonna lie.
Not them Heat
Middleton,
niggas, bro. Stop, bro.
No, bro. Please do not bring
Bro,
them.
first of all,
You don't got it,
Yo,
bro.
They don't have it. Stop.
you guys don't even let me fucking finish. How's this a podcast I'm gonna cut off every time I fucking say something? First of all, that's not even what I was gonna say. Obviously, the Heat are going to the finals anyway. But that's not what I was. That's not what I was gonna talk about. I was
Wow.
gonna talk about. I'm not gonna lie. To see how they guarded KD and Giannis can't even, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be tough for that nigga, bro.
and
If he
then we're
plays
gonna
Boston,
get
it's
back the
going to
big
be
Because
boy.
it's
tough for that nigga, bro.
but that's the thing. You got to guard them two different ways now because KD's skill set is a completely different thing.
And
From
Giannis is a
Giannis,
willing
so,
passer, and they have an actual system.
That's true.
yeah, so it's gonna be a completely different series. But they
The
still
second
need
round
to
is gonna be
take it.
fire, bro.
I'm gonna be
Especially if
happy
they have
to see
Robert
it.
Williams, who have 3 shot blocking or 2 shot blocking
Yo,
bigs. and their third
if
big
we
center.
clap these niggas, bro, I'm just letting you know I am, bro. If we clap
Philly
Even if you get
Sixers.
past Philly, Dre, you're
that's what
not.
I said.
Dre, even if you get past Philly, you're not beating Boston and you're not beating Milwaukee. So what are you trying to tell me?
Honestly,
You're not
if they
beating
get
either one of those
past
teams.
Philly, they could beat Boston.
They're not beating Boston.
How we have
cannot
two?
beat Boston.
How?
Because at that
I'm not
point,
gonna lie.
if
I
they
would
get
love
past
that
Philly,
series.
if they get
That
past
shit
Philly,
gonna
they
be
could beat
What
Boston.
series? What series?
Boston versus Heat.
How?
That shit would be
That shit's gonna be
amazing.
fire.
That'd be a good one.
Because nigga, even when we played like in the regular season, like the score was pretty fucking low. Because it's like we're both good ass fucking defensive teams. Like yeah, and it,
Yeah.
are you mad because your team has no fucking defense, bro? Like get off my beat, bro. Jesus Christ. KD fan, man. You're not the same, bro. Stop.
All right, that's it. Amazing.
Wait, that was it?
Yeah, that's all right. The New Orleans Pelicans versus the Phoenix Suns.
I don't think they played again yet, though. We
no,
talked about the
we
last
didn't
game.
talk about their last game.
Oh, we
Yeah,
didn't.
they play tomorrow though. Today?
Brandon Ingram had 37 points, 11 rebounds, and 9 assists. He almost had a triple double. That's very impressive. He almost played 40 minutes. Jackson Hayes had 9 points and 3 rebounds. A lot. Those 9 points were nice though. Like those are
Yeah, they mattered.
Wait, who? Who'd you say had that play?
Jackson Hayes.
Jackson Hayes. Oh, okay.
those are really good like blocks and stuff like that. Jonas Valanciunas had 10 points, 13 rebounds. That's solid. 14 points for Herb Jones. CJ McCollum had 23, 9, and 8. He played 40 minutes.
Okay.
Larry Nance Jr. had 13 points. Murphy had 9 points. He's a good 3-point shooter. Mikal Bridges had 19 points, 2 assists, 6 rebounds. Jay Crowder had 5 points, 6 rebounds. DeAndre Ayton had 10 points, 9 boards. Ugh. Chris Paul had 17, 14, and 1. Shit. Devin Booker had 31 points, but he left with a hamstring injury. Cameron Johnson had 11 points, 4 rebounds. Cameron Payne 6 points. JaVale McGee 10. But they lost
How much boards McGee
125.
had?
Who?
McGee.
Like 1. Let me see.
3.
What the fuck?
Yeah, 3. They lost 125 to 114. Pelicans even the series 1-1. And from reports, Devin Booker is going to miss the rest of the series. Well, he's going to miss games 3 and 1.
3 and 4.
3 and 4. Oh my god. 3 and 4. But they're saying that he could possibly miss the whole series because they don't want they don't want him to go through a James Harden incident.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If what's his name, Devin Booker is gonna be out, it's smart to rest him. I don't think it's worth
Yeah,
it.
because when they win, because I do not see them losing,
Realistically, I don't see
they're
him
gonna
losing
need
still
him
either.
for the next thing.
But the way the Pelicans play,
I was gonna say that
it
too.
could go further.
And this is what I was saying even before he got hurt. Anything, I truly believe this series can be closer than it is because of McCollum and Ingram and Valanciunas. They have a good team. And if McCollum was on this team from the start of the year, I guarantee you they would not be in the play-in.
Yeah, they're probably the highest. Yeah.
They would probably be high. They would probably be 7-6, maybe even 5th.
Wait, what did you say? Sorry, repeat that.
If McCollum was on this team from the beginning of the season, they would not have been in the play-in. Because at this point, bro, y'all people keep asking, Medvedev, Zion who? He does not exist. McCollum and Ingram, bro, this duo to me is fire. And Ingram plays in the playoffs like he been here before. He plays like how the same way we looked at Devin Booker when he came in the playoffs last season, and it was like this nigga be here before, but it's his first time ever. That's the type of vibe Ingram's giving me.
Because they wasn't playing with any type of fear. Like, they wanted to be on that stage for mad long. They finally got there. They don't care where they at, nigga. They just trying to ball.
And I think that shit's and now that Devin's not there, don't get me wrong. I still think the point guard's gonna get the job done, but this Ingram, man, this nigga's scary, man. And McCollum's been in big situations before. He's beaten teams before. With, like, you know what I'm saying? This is the first time he's ever been, like, I don't think he's the guy, but he's definitely the leader.
Yeah. Yes.
So, I'm gonna go ahead and say the Suns in 7. I think this is gonna be a lot tougher for Paul than he thinks. Now, no disrespect to Ayton, he's still there, bro, but
he not pulling his weight. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, depending on how great Paul plays, is how great. Nah, not even that, bro. I don't even think that's enough. But depending on how great Paul plays, it should be how great DeAndre Ayton plays. But then again, it shouldn't be like that because DeAndre Ayton's so skilled, bro.
Yeah, he is skilled.
It shouldn't matter who's around him. But I feel like Paul's gonna be the one to bring them going forward. And now all of a sudden you're asking DeAndre Ayton to do a lot more. I still got the Suns winning. I wouldn't be surprised if they lost. But I have them in 7.
I'm gonna say
I have them in 6.
Suns. Yeah, I actually have them in 7 as well. Damn, my voice.
I got them in 6.
Yeah, I got them in 6 too. But I just wanted to say something about the Pelicans real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie. I think we all know that Zion wants to leave, right? Or
yeah.
It looks like he wants to leave. I honestly think, bro, they have a good ass team, bro. CJ McCollum, Brandon Ingram, and fucking I'm sorry for cursing, but and Zion, bro. Oh my!
Yeah.
And if he gets healthy and shit, that team.
Honestly, all they need is just a point guard, but
they need a point guard.
But McCollum could be their point.
Nah, I think he just sticks to shooting guard,
He
honestly.
could be. I think he could be their point.
Nah. Honestly, he needs to stick to shooting guard. I'm not saying he
But
can't.
He had
if-
nine. He had
if-
9
but-
assists.
I mean, yeah, but that's like.
So,
And people,
so
and
if
people forget
Zion leaves,
McCollum
right?
came in.
Really, though?
McCollum came into the league as a point guard. He had to
That I didn't know.
transition. He had to transition to shooting guard because he played with Dame. He came in the league as a point guard.
Okay. In that case, then yeah, he can probably do it again. And again.
But I mean, if that's the case, bro, if you do that, then you don't even have to think about getting a point guard. You just need to find yourself another 2 guard, and there's not a lot of top tier 2 guards in the league
Yo, if they
anymore.
if,
But
if
Yeah.
they do that, bro, I see them. I mean, a lot.
like, let's say they do.
they top
Let's
four in
say
the West.
let's say McCollum runs point, and somehow they make a move and get Malik Beasley over there or something like that.
If they do that, they're top 4 in the West, bro. Depending on how Zion plays.
This team is scary, dog. And this is what I was saying when the series was starting. I was like, this team has the potential to show people that like they're gonna be around for a while. And I don't think Zion. I don't think Zion really like paying attention to that really because homeboy is still out of shape for me. That gumbo bussing. And
He been doing that. He been doing that since like college, bro.
Nah, but he came to the league where that nigga was jacked though. For real, like
Hell
he
yeah,
was
hell
he
yeah,
was
jacked.
he was
he just thick as
no
hell.
he just thick, bro. He look like me. Like
I mean, that's crazy. Nigga violating himself.
He look, bro. But when he first came, like he was, you know what I'm saying, solid and shit. Like it was just baby fat for me. But now it's like he just eating good. Like
I mean, he can still jump out the gym though.
Yo, he can.
Imagine he got on the
the
fat
Mickey
suit that
D's,
Harden be
yeah.
wearing.
That 360 is literally the laziest 360 I've ever seen in my life.
Still
Bro.
the 360.
Okay.
A lot of people can't do that.
Bro, shut up, man.
I'm just saying.
No, you can't. Even
I mean, I know he's out of shape.
But there was a
man.
part I don't know when he landed on the ground. He actually.
That was padded. That was a rehab court, Andrew.
Oh, okay.
Well, you thought he messed up
I
his
thought he
leg?
broke the floor for me. I thought
Nah,
he was.
no,
I thought he
no.
bet that shit. Huh?
Realistically, there's no fucking way someone can actually do that.
Nah, you never
Just
know.
like that.
I'm sorry, I gotta bring up the Ben Simmons thing again. Like, niggas really think that nigga's about to come in and about to like make an impact, bro. Like,
what,
Nah,
Ben?
offensively,
of course not. Yeah, of course not.
yeah.
Bro,
no,
he
but
hasn't played ball in dumb long, bro.
But that's what I'm saying.
That
Yeah,
nigga gonna be
and
dead
it's a
weight.
brand new team too. Like what?
But their
No
argument,
chemistry, bro. Dead weight.
Exactly.
But their argument is like, oh, like he's in practice. He's in practice, but like
That's practice.
I don't
It's
mean
like-
shit.
it's
Ain't no
like-
real
That's a
game.
game, bro.
Yeah.
it's like yeah, that's what I'm saying, and it's like if you
You
really
practice
think
against
about
your own teammates. You don't
He
practice
gonna
against
step
other
on that court. Marcus Smart gonna step in front of him. He gonna be like, "Oh no, I'm about to fake another injury."
But if you really think about it, bro, anybody can make a fucking 3 in fucking practice, bro. Nigga, we do that shit. Like, come on, bro. Like, what the fuck? Nigga, bro, like, alright. Yeah,
nah,
like-
he dead ass dunked, and he was like, "Yo, catch this, nigga, dunk
So
the
that's
ball."
what I'm saying. Like, nigga, you're
Like,
wide
what?
open.
It's a
Congratulations.
genre,
Like, you tall as hell. You should be able to do that shit in your sleep.
Like, you ever played bowling and you picked up that nigga that's like hitting all the shots in practice and shit, and then when he get in the game, these niggas
In the
is like
game,
straight ass.
garbage.
Yeah.
Bro, that's how I see Ben, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Him hitting the 3 in fucking practice around shoot around is not
Or
telling
them
me he's about to go
on them
crazy,
pickup
man.
courts and shit.
That's what I'm
Remember,
saying,
like-
bro.
That's the thing, though. At least Ben doesn't have to shoot threes more this season because he's playing with KD and Kyrie.
Yeah,
So that's gonna benefit them in the long
but
run.
like, what place do you think he's gonna be even playing in that? Because he's not gonna be
position?
a primary ball handler. No, I'm
He
talking
could.
about like in general, like what over Kyrie Irving.
Primary ball handler, so bring the ball up the floor. Yeah, he could.
Nah, I don't think they gonna have.
They can
him
move. They can move
up.
Kyrie to shooting
Oh.
guard again.
I don't think they're gonna do that.
They're probably not gonna do it.
I think they're gonna
For
start
Ben.
him at. They're gonna start him at point guard, but he's not gonna be bringing up the ball.
I think he's gonna be bringing up the. I think he's gonna bring up the ball a lot.
You think he's gonna bring the ball? Up?
Yeah,
You
he
want Ben
definitely
off
does. That's what
ball?
I'm saying. Yeah, that's terrible. I'm not gonna lie. Put Kyrie off ball.
You want him off ball? You gonna stay in the corner, right? Or chopper?
He might. Well, the Nets
But
fans saying that
he
shit.
better just
True.
post up, bro.